Hi, Kathy Southern here for Studio Cat Designs, and today I have an important announcement about interfacing that we'll be using going forward. For the last 3 years or so, we've been exclusively using a product that's now gone by the name of Woven Fix. It's had several incarnations of names, and I have to tell you this, as much as I love this interfacing, and I do, I have not enjoyed some of the difficulties of working, trying to find access to the quantities that I need. From what I understand, this product is made somewhere in the UK. And they prefer, and it's their prerogative, to sell their product to one dealer in each country. I guess to prevent multiple mailings. It's such a pain over international shipping right now. So the person they have chosen, or the company they have chosen to work with in the US, has made it, shall we say, difficult to buy large quantities and to resell it. So difficult, that's why it's gone through several incarnations of names. And at this point, it looks as though access to this product for resale purposes has pretty much dried up. It's just not going to happen. The places on Etsy I was able to find it. No, everybody's running out of it. I've got about 6 yards left, and that is it. So, and I knew this was coming, so I've been doing my homework, due diligence, trying to find something that would be at least somewhat comparable. I love Woven Fix because it's very flexible. It's got the advantages of cotton woven interfacing, but it also has, there's no dimpling when you put it in place, when you fuse it. It also lends us more heft to the fabric without really causing bulking issues. I know most, our number one stabilizer for our bag is, and probably always will be, foam stabilizer. We tend to favor soft and stable, but you know what? Bosel's works just great. There's several manufacturers out there who produce foam stabilizer now, and they're all good. Even the fusible works. But I don't use foam stabilizer in its entirety in a bag, simply because it does produce some, or it can produce some bulky issues in certain areas, and not everyone's machine can handle this. So in those areas, I have chosen to use interfacing. I don't like the paper interfacings, the crinkliness, and the way it fuses sometimes is very dimply, and I don't like it. Any other interfacing I've found besides the Woven Fix is just, it's mainly made for clothing. And you want smooth support, and you're not really looking for heft normally in fabrics for clothing. So I've been looking and looking and looking, and I've come up with a couple of options. And I think I've made my decision as to how we're going to go forward with interfacing. And the purpose of this video is to show you why I've chosen what I have and what we'll be recommending going forward. Now, I'm not going to go back and reprint all these pattern covers that have recommended Woven Fuse, Woven Fix2, Woven Fix, Woven Fix2. The item that I have found is fairly comparable, as good as I have found as a substitute. And for us, we're going to go forward with this. This is what we recommend. But when you see, and we'll put a little note out on our website that patterns previously recommended as using Woven Fix, we're now recommending this. And if you have any questions, please feel free to call us. You're not going to find Woven Fix on the market anytime soon unless some opinions and hearts change their mind on this. You're not going to find it unless you buy it in very small quantities. And if you're interested in doing that, I can give you a reference reluctantly, shall we say. I'm pretty happy with what we've chosen. So with that, let's go into the video and we'll show you why we've done what we've done. And I hope you understand. Thank you. So I decided, in order to find something suitable to use for bags, since I wasn't particularly happy with the Shape Flex, which seemed to be the only other option on the market, I decided to do my own little test. And I've got the Woven Fix2 and the Shape Flex. And I also found a product called So Woven. So I've got a sample of that. And I've also found a product called Plantional. And I may not be pronouncing that right at all. It's spelled Plantional. Plantional. So I thought I'd do me a little test here because I've got to come up with something. I've only got about 6 yards left of the Woven Fix2. Obviously, I've got to find a replacement. And so I thought I'd do a little test. So here's a sample of each. I thought we'd do first a little test to see the thickness. And here you see the So Woven. Let's start with the Shape Flex. The Shape Flex is so thin that I can actually read the lettering on this card through the Shape Flex. The So Woven was the second item I chose, and it's obviously thicker. I can't really read through it, but I can definitely see the writing, but it's thicker. It's a tighter weave. Either that or the glue is also interfering on the back, and that's good. This is the Plantional, which again, I think is, again, maybe just a little denser or thicker or has more glue than the So Woven. And here's the Woven Fix2. And I think in terms of density, the So Woven, the Woven Fix2, and the Plantional seem very similar. The one that's obviously not is the Shape Flex. So let's look at the back side where the glue is, and here's where there's one big difference. If you'll notice the Woven Fix2 has a completely uniform covering of glue. And I think that's what makes it work so well. It's definitely harder to fuse. You have to be more intentional with your heat and your iron and the time in which you allow the heat to be present. But it's a wonderful product. I wish I could keep using it. The Shape Flex and the other two products here have similar glue patterns on the back. If you hold it just right, you can see all the little dimples. You can kind of hear the dimples on the back. That's the Shape Flex. Here's the So Woven. And it has all those, the glue covering on these. Actually, the dimples are probably more prominent a little bit on the Plantional. Can't get it through my head to say it that way. I think there's more glue. You can hear it. I think there's actually a better covering of glue on this. So let's fuse it to some fabric and just see. So here we are. I have fused a portion of each one of these interfacings to a piece of fabric all in one bolt. So fabric shouldn't be an issue in terms of its density or thickness. They should be all equal. The first one we'll look at is the Shape Flex. And you can see, you can very easily see the pattern of the fabric through the Shape Flex. No surprise, because we could basically read through it. So if we hold it like this, and I'll try to be consistent. You can see where the Shape Flex, it's definitely got more heft to it than the fabric alone has. But I'm disappointed, in terms of bag stability, this is not enough. I'm just not crazy about it. The Woven Fuse, which I've always loved, the Woven Fix, heaven knows they've changed the name so many times. Again, you can barely see the fabric pattern through the Woven Fix. If I hold it up and bounce it a little bit, you can see that it can hold itself together. I mean, I've always been happy with Woven Fix. And what I'd like to find is something that's at least close to comparable, if not comparable, made in the US. So I tried the Sew Woven, and I've actually made a bag with the Sew Woven. Again, you can see, here's the plantional, here's the Sew Woven, here's the Woven Fix. I think I can see the pattern through the Sew Woven maybe a little better than the plantional, and definitely better than the Woven Fix. So it's not got quite the density. Let's see how it is on our test. And again, you can see it's not got that floppiness. It's definitely better than the Shape Flex. I like it better, but I still would like it to be a little bit firmer while still maintaining the flexibility of cotton. The plantional I just recently got, and I gotta tell you, girls, it is pretty darn close to the Woven Fix. I'm pretty happy with this. Just try it this direction. You can see that it maintains integrity, you know? I mean, it just doesn't flop, which is the main thing I'm trying to get away from, is that floppiness factor. A little better than the Sew Woven. I'm pretty happy with this. So I think you'll find, going forward, while I'd love to continue using the Woven Fix, I'm going to put a little disclaimer out there on the website that for reasons beyond our control, we've had to switch to a different interfacing, and I think I'm going to go with the plantional. I'll give you a website where you can purchase it at your own online. I don't know of stores that carry it yet, and there quite honestly never may be. So I guess Shape Flex is always an option for you. It's not what I would recommend. You can get the plantional going forward off our website. You can also, I'll give you a website where you can go get it direct from them. You know, if you want to buy it in bulk, uncut, you know, not cut into increments, that would certainly be okay with us. And we'll give you a reference so you can do so. So going forward, I think you'll find on our website that we'll put a little blurb that says, while we love Woven Fix and we'd love to continue using it, it's just not available in a reasonable way in the United States. So we're going to switch over our recommendation going forward, and here it is. Here we are, the end of June 2024. Keep in mind our patterns up to this date, where we used Woven Fix or Woven Fuse, whatever they've called it in the past, is still going to say Woven Fuse, but when you go and find, you won't find it in stores, and I don't think you're going to find it in the U.S. going forward. It's still available in a few spots, but everybody's running out, including us. Simply look on our website, and we'll direct you to the plantional or to that website where you can purchase it on your own, or you can purchase it from us, and we'll give you a link for that too. So going forward, this is the way it'll be. Times change, products change, and the interfacing wars just seem to be going on. And who knows, a year from now there may be something even better, or maybe the good folks at Woven Fix will see fit to supply more than one person with Woven Fix in the U.S. So have a good day, and if you have any questions, just email me at info@studiocatdesigns.com, or you can call us toll-free, 866-409-8634, and have a great day.